Is your loved one blaming you for things you didn't do or believe things that are clearly not possible? Then it is possible that your loved one is suffering from delusions. Now, delusions are fixed beliefs that are not based on evidence or facts. So what that means is your loved one is going to hold on to a belief no matter how ridiculous because of their delusion. Now, I'm sure you've seen, if you have been dealing with this, that if you try to tell them that it's not happening or it's not real or try to reason with them with logic, that doesn't work. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the top 3 most common delusions and exactly what you can do and how you can respond to them so that they calm down and you keep your sanity and peace in your house. Welcome to the Dementia Success Path. I'm Krista, and this is the place where we share tips, strategies, and support so that you can be successful on your path as a caregiver. As promised at the beginning of the video, I'm going to share with you my top 3 delusions that I see the most often. Number 1 is someone, probably you, is stealing from them. Number 2 is someone is spying or watching them. And finally, number 3 is that their spouse or their partner is having an affair. These are by far the most common delusions that I see all the time. Now, the real question is, how do you deal with them and how do you respond? I'm going to give you the 3 best things that I do for any of these most common situations. So if you see yourself in any of these 3 most common delusions, then these responses I've seen have worked the best. My first tip is hearing them out. And it's just as easy as it sounds. You sit or stand, and you smile, and you nod. You would be shocked at how quickly folks tend to burn out. When you're not sitting there interrupting them or confusing them, they tend to calm themselves down as they continue to talk and get the feelings out. And for example, if your loved one thinks that someone stole their wallet, they may be ranting and raving saying, "Someone stole my wallet. Someone always steals my wallet." And all I gotta do is smile and nod or be empathetic and just, yeah, that sounds really hard. And that's it. Usually they will calm down enough where you can distract them or go on to my next tip. My second tip is be in their reality. Now, I understand this is especially challenging when they're blaming you or accusing you of something. So what I mean by being in their reality, going back to the wallet example, is if they're saying, "You stole my wallet, you always steal my wallet," what you would first do is validate what they're going through. It sounds really hard that you don't have your wallet right now. I'm really sorry that you don't have your wallet. A lot of times that will be enough for them to be, I can't go to the store, I can't do what I need to do. And mind you, if being in their reality isn't enough, and they're still absolutely adamant that you took their wallet and you are just not showing them where the wallet is, you can offer to help them. You can say, I'm sorry that you don't have your wallet. Would you like me to help you find the wallet? Or what can I do to help you? And if for whatever reason that doesn't work, you move on to tip number 3. Tip number 3 is just giving your loved one some space. Now, depending on safety and the level of ability your loved one has, giving them some space is going to look a little different. If your loved one absolutely can't be left alone and you have to be there to make sure that they're safe and there's no one else around, what you could do is face them in an opposite side of a room away from you so they're not looking at you anymore. And for a while, they're going to be ranting and raving, maybe yelling. It's going to get a little ugly for a little bit, but eventually they're going to burn themselves out. Eventually they're going to get tired or they're going to get hungry or what have you. And eventually they're going to forget what it is they were even upset about in the first place. If you have somebody else that can tap in for you or you can leave the room, that's the most ideal. Just giving them some space to cool off or even to vent to somebody else, that isn't the object of their agitation is going to be the best and most fastest way for them to calm down. But just know that no matter how into the delusion they are, how upset they are, eventually they always calm down. In my experience working with thousands of people that have had delusions, that's always what happens. If this continues to be a very pervasive problem, seeing your loved one's doctor or a specialist to try out some medication might be the right move for you, but again, contact a doctor. All right, and I have a bonus tip for you, because your self-care doesn't just happen at these special moments, it happens even in the most difficult moments. So once you have given yourself a little bit of distance from your loved one, or your loved one has calmed down, give yourself like 5 minutes to decompress, to reflect, and to let yourself feel, because it's okay if your feelings got hurt by what your loved one was accusing you of. It's okay to feel sad. All of that is okay. So allowing yourself a little bit of space to decompress, to let yourself feel, even if it's for 5 minutes, or even if it's when you're sitting in the corner of the room while your loved one's raving in the other corner, to listen to a podcast or listen to some music that will help calm you, help restore you, is extremely important, because having these moments where you matter too and your feelings matter too are going to ensure that as a caregiver, you don't burn out super quickly going through all this. I hope this video gives you a better idea of what delusions are and the top 3 most common ones, which are someone stealing from them, someone watching them, or someone having an affair on them, and the best ways that you can respond to these delusions. And the ways that you can best respond are hearing them out, by being in their reality, and by giving them some space. And I hope that you also understand the real big importance of taking care of yourself even during these difficult moments. If you want more tips and tricks associated with being a caregiver and dementia, I have my Dementia Success Guide in the description box below that you can grab a free copy of. And comment down below if you have any questions or your experiences with delusions. I know I have a million funny stories that I may be sharing down in the comments below, so be sure to share those. If you liked this video, subscribe, give this video a like, and I hope to see you in the next one.